Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. As requested by you guys, here is the part 2 of the rarest plans in Fallout 76. The first one was all based on camp plans, and this one is going to be based on weapons, armors, and also power armor. These will all be listed in kind of order of their value according to Fed 76. Now please bear in mind, as a lot of you guys said in the last video, some of the values are a little bit outdated, they're a little bit off, but basically these are there just to resemble the rarity of each of the said items, and I'll be going through why each item is so rare in this one in a little bit more detail. So before we dive straight in though, make sure to click on that like button and be subscribed, and before we dive any further, here's a word from today's channel sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, today's channel sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Now I'm pretty sure most of you will be aware what Raid is by now, but if you don't know, basically it's a huge game which you can play on PC or mobile where you can collect up to 600 champions and take your chances in dungeon runs or epic boss fights. Now to celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends, I've been asked to say my 3 biggest reasons to play the game. At number 1, it's going to be the huge variety of different champions that you can collect in the game. At number 2, it's going to be the detail in the artwork. The dungeons look absolutely amazing, the bosses are fantastic, and then finally for number 3, if you're like me and you enjoy a good storyline, Raid has exactly that, and they're even adding to it more and more as time goes on. So what's new in Raid Shadow Legends? This month basically there is a whole schedule of non-stop special events and activities, including the new Forge Pass Season 3. It comes with lots of new amazing rewards to collect, including some new champions as well as champion skins for the incredible Madame Ceres. And that's not all. One of the favourite champions is gonna get the upgrade he deserves. Death Knight is becoming a legendary champion, and this month we get to see how he turns out. There has never been a better time to join Raid, so for new players you can use my link down below or scan the QR code on screen and get a free starter pack worth almost $30, a free champion, Aina, and also this cool in-game loot. So what are you waiting for? Go and download Raid Shadow Legends today. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, up at number 20 this time round is going to be the Ski Sword Skate Blade. This changes the appearance of the actual ski sword, and it's probably one more for a collector. This one's meant to be valued between 15,200 and 22,800, and it is of course a weapon mod. Now to get this one, there is a very slim chance of getting it, and you can only get it via Savage Divide events, and it has a 0.5% drop rate. Now the next 4 are going to be very repetitive in terms of price and how you get them, so I'll only say each one once. So at number 19 we have the Pitchfork Flamer. Again, this one's going to change the appearance, and it also is the same value as the previous one for 15,200 to 22,800. This one you will only be able to get via forest events or forest dailies, and has an extremely low drop rate of 0.19%. Up at number 18, another unique weapon. This one's going to be the Machete Sacrificial Blade mod, and this one is the same value as the previous one, and it's also going to be unlockable via forest events and dailies with the same 0.19% drop rate. At number 17 we have the Hatchet Electro Fusion mod, and this one is also going to be up for 15,200 to 22,000. Like I said though guys, this is just a kind of rough estimate. I've looked online, some people are saying these are actually worth around 10,000, so it's a hit and miss. It just all depends what someone's wanting to pay. Again, this one is available via forest events and dailies with a 0.19% drop rate. At number 16, this one is a bit of a boring one. This is the Boxing Glove Lead Lining, and this one also has the same value and also available via forest events or dailies with a 0.19% drop rate. I promise there's only one more with the same drop rate. Finally at number 15 for the same drop rate and the same value, this is the Barbed Walking Cane plan, and this one is a pretty cool one, again with a unique skin. So if you want to get this one, maybe put it on display or something like that, same as a few others before this, and that is also available via forest events and dailies with a 0.19% drop rate. Absolutely disgusting drop rate, but that's Fallout 76 for you. Coming in at number 14 now, we have a armor mod, and it's the first one in the list, and this one's going to be the Dense Marine Armor Torso, up for an estimated 16,000 to 24,000 caps. This one is going to be available via Ash Heap, the Mire, or the Cranberry Bog vendors, with a 0.43% chance of it appearing in a vendor. So if you see this thing, buy it. Up at number 13 now, we have the first of a few different ones for the Ultra Sight Power Armor. Now it is very handy to know that the Ultra Sight mods are actually so expensive because these mods also apply to the Strangler Heart Power Armor, hence why they're so expensive. Again, these may be outdated price and wise, but the drop rates and everything stay the same. So first of all, we've got the Ultra Sight Emergency Protocols, and this one's meant to be valued between 17,600 and 26,400. It is a power armor mod, and this one is going to be available via the Scorch Beast Queen, which gives you a 0.081% chance, or if you kill a Scorch Beast, you have the possibility of a 0.0081% drop rate. That is one of the worst ones I've seen, and there's a couple of them. I think it's all the same for all the Ultra Sight pieces. It's just disgusting, isn't it? Next up on the list at number 12 is a power armor skin, and this is the T60 Brotherhood of Steel Paladin paint. This one is going to be available via the quest Forbidden Knowledge, which is a daily repeatable quest, and it has a 4.29% drop rate once you've learnt the officer paint. At number 11 we have the Bare Arm Puncturing mod with a valuation of between 19,200 and 28,800. It is a weapon mod for, of course, the bare arm, and it is only available via Project Paradise, and it will only drop if you already know the plan for the bare arm. Now there's two different drop rates for this one. If you keep all 3 creatures alive in Project Paradise, you've got an 8.33% chance, and if you only keep 2 alive, you've got a 1.04% chance. At number 10 we've also got another bare arm mod, and this one's going to be the heavy mod. The same valuation applies to this one, so 19,200 to 28,800, and this one again is only available through Project Paradise, and it has the same drop rates as the previous one. So if you keep 3 creatures alive, 8.33% chance. If you keep 2 alive, you've got a 1.04% chance. At number 9 we've got another Ultra Sight mod available, and this one's going to be the Ultra Sight Targeting Hood. This one is meant to be priced at 19,200 to 28,800, and this one is firstly available through the Scorch Beast Queen, and that's at a 0.081% chance of it dropping, and for the Scorch Beast available it'll be the 0.0081% chance. Disgusting. At number 8 we've got another Ultra Sight plan, and this one's going to be the Ultra Sight Reactive Plate. This one has the same valuation as the last one, 19,000 and 28,000, and this one has the same drop rates as the previous one, which was for a Scorch Beast Queen you've got a 0.081% chance of it dropping, and for a Scorch Beast you've got a 0.0081%. At number 7 we've got another power armor skin, and this one's going to be the T60 Brotherhood of Steel Elder Paint. This one's valued at between 20,000 and 30,000, and again this one's going to be available via Forbidden Knowledge with a 4.29% drop rate once you've learnt the Paladin paint. So just think about that for a second. You've got to get the other one, which has a 4% chance of dropping, and then you've got to keep doing it again, where you've then got another 4% chance of getting this one, and the only difference is a little badge on the arm, as far as I could see anyways. Coming in at number 6, this is going to be the Pepper Shaker, and this one I believe probably is a little bit off, just for the fact that, you know, we're going to have like Meat Week either on before this video goes live or during this video goes live, and it's probably going to be a little bit more popular now, so the valuation is a little bit lower. I've heard people selling between 5 and 10,000, but at the moment on the website it claims it's worth between 20 and 31,000, which is probably right when it first came out, but now it's probably been diluted down a little bit. This one is only available via Meat Week, and if you complete it at the 50% mark you've got a 2.13% chance of it dropping. At the 75% mark you've got a 4.19% chance, and if you complete it with 100% progress you've got a 6.25% chance. This one's actually got one of the highest drop rates out of all the plans in this list, but I'm going to say, going off the data on Fed76, this one's just slightly outdated, and that's why it's up there. Maybe the same with some of the other plans on this list, but sadly Fed76 is the only kind of form of data on this, so shout out to them if you want to check out any more plans. The link for their website will be down below. It's a great website, so definitely check it out. At number 5 we've got another Meat Week plan with the Meat Tenderizer. This one is the same price as the Pepper Shaker, so it's meant to be worth between 20,000 and let's say 31,000. I'm just going to round it up. And this one, if you get a 50% progress, you've got a 0.53% chance of it dropping, 75% progress, 1.05%, and if you complete it 100%, you have a 1.56% chance for dropping. That's a lot of percentages. Coming in at number 4 now, this is probably the most random one in this entire list. Like, the first few came up, they were unique weapon appearances, so they kind of made sense. But this one is the assault rifle. Like, no one uses this gun. I'm sorry. I have one that's a 2-shot explosive. It's really good. I found it in a vendor one day. I enjoyed it, but it's really weak. It's nothing compared to a fixed or a handmade. But weirdly, the plan for this is actually really, really rare and really hard to get. And the only way to get it is through either Census Violence, which is an event with a 0.52% drop rate, or through the Cranberry Bog event, where you have a 0.1% drop rate. Now, coming into the most exciting ones now, at number 3 we have the Ultrasight Tesla coils. This one is valued at between 25,000 and 38,000. Again, remember what I said earlier, these also apply to the Strangler Heart power armors. I recently had a friend who went and bought all the plans for the Strangleheart power armor and then realized he had none of the mods for the Ultrasight power armor. So this is why they're so expensive, because they're very hard to get and it's a big grind to kill so many Scorch Beasts and get these plans, especially when a lot of the plans that drop are prime plans. Now, the drop rates on this one will be 0.081% for the Scorch Beast Queen, and if you kill a Scorch Beast it is 0.0081%. At number 2, one of the better ones, and this is why it's up there in the list, this one's going to be the Ultrasight Calibrated Shocks, which is valued between 25,000 and 38,000. It's got the same drop rates as the previous one as well as the other Ultrasight ones, but this one is kind of more sought after because a lot of people want calibrated shocks because I believe it increases your carry weight. Now, the rarest one available is the only legacy plan on this list, and this is going to be the T60 Brotherhood of Steel Initiate Paint with a whopping valuation of 48,000 to 72,000 caps. Now, you can't have any more than 30,000 caps, so obviously that is a bit unrealistic if you want to spend that, unless you're using like a mule account or something like that. But most likely, if you have one of these plans, if you're one of the few people with these still available, or if you've hacked them on PC or something, you're probably going to be swapping these for legacy weapons. Now, the original way to get this was through the quest Forbidden Knowledge, but they renewed the Forbidden Knowledge and kind of updated the loot pool and everything, and when they did that, they actually removed this power armor paint, so sadly it cannot be unlocked anymore unless you swap it with someone who has a spare plan. But that is it, guys. That is the top 20 most valuable, or the rarest, I'm going to put it as, weapons, weapon mods, power armor mods, and also armor mods. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, click on that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if there's any more of these you want me to do, I think I've left it quite bleak in terms of what's left to be covered. But if you can think of one that you want covering, let me know down in the comments. And for now, guys, that is everything. So thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.
Thank you for your cooperation.